Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Seems to be working fine. I'm not quite in the middle there. That one, I think I'm supposed to put it like there. Let's see if that works. I think so. We are good to go, I think. First game ever of Legion, I think. Let's see how this works out. I only have 3 of these tapes. I did not notice that. Oh, there's one. Okay, Frank's mixtape. And these are I'm supposed to get as well. Well, let's play 3 games then. Or 4. Yeah, let's go. I'm not sure how this Feral Frenzy works. Nor am I sure how I'm supposed to play Legion, but I'm ready to give it a try. So I have Oppression that I don't have to think about. Trail of Torment. If I kick a Jinn, I'll be undetectable. Mindbreaker, okay, yeah, nowhere to hide. Cool. No barbecue and chili though, or anything like that, so I need to kind of patrol Jinns, I guess, to find people. Let's go. Legion. 2 of us bringing stuff. Well, you only get 1 first game with every killer. So this will be interesting. First impressions, Legion. First impressions. What do you give me? So I'm supposed to I can just frenzy, right? How do I do that? Right mouse button. Okay, it ends. What now? I kicked the Jinn. Okay. Killer instinct, I can't see them. Still undetectable. So, okay. So that's bad. So the reason it doesn't work is that because I'm undetectable, I don't get killer instinct. Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? Can't see anybody. Are they there? No? Well, I've kicked the gen, I guess, so I'm undetectable again. Something here. Boom. Which one? This one. Okay. Who's screaming where? Sorry about that. Okay, I was. They're back here. No auras. Oh, mouse is. Nice. Got a nice jump scare there, I guess. Excuse me. Can't see anyone. That's quite fun. So that's Legion's thingy. That's quite fun. That's kinda enjoyable, isn't it? Somebody's in here. I kinda like that. Wouldn't, who wouldn't? Here a boom totem, you sure? Okay. see anyone else. No! Oh, that is too bad. That is too bad. Ah, my friend is back. Okay. Can't remember how many times I've hooked this, but just gonna hook her. 2 more generators left. Nobody working on the chin. This boom totem is giving me headache. There we are. Where are they? Jesus Christ, everybody's like... Shall we just kill him? Try to get this over with. Let's do it. Damn it! Miss one basic attack and then you... Lithe. Let's just get them out of the match. Can concentrate on the others. I gave him a fair chance once. And then that's one of her. Somebody around this way. Where are they? There they are. Yes, they're all close by. They're quite far. Will I make it though? It's gonna be close. I need it. damage it then. That was like very close. Which way did she go? Which way did she go? I should not have gone into frenzy mode there because I can't see her scratch marks. I cannot see her scratch. There she is. Damn it. Okay. There is she. It's at the hook. What hook? Where's that hook? Oh Lord. Here. There it is. Where is she? It's here somewhere. Oh, my memory. Oof. Let's see. 2.158 and how much? 1946. 1946. Let's write that down. 1.946. 1946. I don't have my glasses. Or are my glasses? 1946. Notes. DPD notes. One point 946 point. So. Okay, so when I level Legion, I can level down to that chick. Killer Instinct worked. It worked. It worked, it worked, it worked. I think so. It worked fine. I didn't notice anything there. Only the first time, but that was because I think survivors was just so far away. What's she running? Map? Okay. What a sweaty build, this one. A weird build. Oh. Oof. Where are we at? So that was our first game. I think it went well. Did I complete the dome? I did. The tone was start a chase with 3 different survivors. Thank you very much. And then I can pick this one, which is a legion thing. Inflict a deep wound on 3 effect on 3 survivors as legion. I will do my best, sir. And we're just I'm jumping into one more game. I think so. Jumping into one more game. Should I start leveling? Then I need Oddstarva's leveling guide, right? I know I want these. What's he say about Legion? There we are. Both here at the okay, he puts Franks on the bottom. That's the one I'm using. Okay. Well, I think I know enough to level. The rulers and stuff are good. So this one I want. This one I want. Bracelet and this is a nice. This one thing that's really weird. It seems like I'm using. Wow. Wow. So what's got me so befuddled is I'm using Oddstarva's killer add-on ranking guide, where he ranks all add-ons for killers, and the extreme bottom 2 perks right now, or add-ons, are the ones I'm using. So I've been going through the blood web until level 3 or something, picking these as the least important ones. And that's why only I have 3 of the Frank's tape. That's a little bit unnerving. If then, and this is not a build I've come up with, I looked up on the internet. And so on the internet there's a build that has the add-ons that odds ranks the very least as the highest. Why am I... Why did I lose there? Oh my lord, I've hit her like 4 times now and she's not down. This killer's ability, I can't figure it out. I just want this survivor down, please. I'm not going through every single pallet in the entire game. Lord, why was the chase so extremely annoying? That was an annoying chase because I activated their ability, I guess, which I should not if I want to down a survivor. Well, that's annoying. Hello. And I can't activate it before I have kind of got my eye on them, right? Because I can't see blood thingies. Lord. Let's see. There she is. No killer instinct. Yes. I won't make it, but damn her. Ay. What the frick? And my mouse doesn't work. Oh, please. Oh lord, this is getting annoying. Okay, and then they clip out of existence. Wouldn't mind that. Don't mind that at all. So don't hide in lockers for Legion. It's good to know. Okay. They actually lost me that time. Okay. that's too far. Let's go up and kick here. There's something. Oh Lord. This one again. I guess so. My lord. Damn. Okay. No. No. There we are. Hello, Pachuca. I didn't notice any chat, sorry. I'm doing good. How are you? And lovely to see you. Sorry, I missed the chat. Focused, no killer. So Legion is pretty a sweaty killer. Finally Friday. You have a weekend off work. You can relax for a couple of days. Lovely. Nice. Oof. Well, I'm still on summer vacation, so kinda doesn't matter to me or if it's weekend or not. So I'm just living a life of luxury. I still can't believe this. Yeah, until. Oh, that's a good question. Let's look it up. School. Just weekend all week, long as yeah. That's it. That's it. The life of a teacher, while during vacations. I think I have pinned. I hope I have pinned. So skrá fyrir innlæsludíðan 11. og 12. august verður sent, which that's Faroese, which means the schedule for the introduction, well, intro days, 11th and 12th of August, will be sent later. Teachers will meet at 10 o'clock, 10 a.m., 11th of August, which is in. So we have Friday now. So it's not on Monday, but next Monday. Next Monday. That's not much. That's actually a week, and then it's go time. Oh well. But I shouldn't complain. I've had a long vacation, and I have enjoyed it, and I'm still enjoying it. I am, yeah, definitely. I am still kind of taken aback by, Odds Darva, and he has that ranking of add-ons. I don't know if you know that, but I've leveled Killer always by through the Blood Web by going for his add-ons, right? And then just yeah, and then just by looking on the online, finding a Legion build that I like, I pick this build. So I'll go out. So it's a little bit of a variation of a few builds. Some are stealth build, and some are, one is called Giga Kick Legion. Anyways, the point is you kick generators and you get some benefits out of that, right? Nowhere to hide, for example, you see killers, and I've got Trail of Torment on Oppression, 3 generators regress, and Trail of Torment, you become undetectable, so it's like a combo, right? And in those guides, there are a couple of builds with add-ons, but this is probably the best. So Frank's Mixtape, damage generator 20% faster, and the power gauge pauses while you damage, so you can use that for these effects, right? And number 2, this increases the killer instinct detection range by 20 meters because your aura goes away. You still have 20 meters because Trail of Tormenting, right? So these are the 2 ones. I'm playing it, I'm really enjoying it. and just randomly, I kind of want to level him a little bit. So go to the blood web. Okay, I need Frank's mixtape. I need my Susie's mixtapes. I say level, and then look at Ottstarva, and they are not just low. They are the two bottom add-ons. So I'm using a build I'm really enjoying, and following his guide. These are the two most useless add-ons in the game, and I'm kind of like, okay. I didn't expect him to put every that my preference would match exactly his, right? But there are so many killers. I've never played them before, so at least I cannot trust it'll be close. But I did not expect to find these two at the very bottom. Perhaps I'm mistaken. Perhaps he has Susie's. Is this Susie's or Joey's? I'm starting to give him bad credit when it's perhaps not. So it's Susie's. Susie's is in the middle. Susie's is the one I want, not Joey's. Okay, I'm being a bit too harsh with Ottstarva. So this is definitely in the bottom. And Ottstarva's, let's double check. Yeah, so this is in the second from the bottom, which is really important for this build. And Susie's is in the middle. No, I just picked a build where, so the point is, I picked a build where his guide is just wholly wrong. So he does not consider these add-ons playable, and I believe they are quite important for this build. Well, another thing that I've always found a little bit worrying with Ottstarvas is several of the violet thingies. They're kind of like on the very bottom. And okay, yes, there are some that are definitely in the current metagame stuff, not very playable. It depends on the build you're using, and also, even if something is out of, you're never going to use this, it's so bad right now, they might change it like that and it suddenly becomes the top tier, right? For example, Clown just got a buff, and suddenly the violet and blue bottles that were invigoration stuff, they suddenly jump up to the top now, right? And if you've been leveling, let's say prestiging 10 levels and actively avoiding, then suddenly you've got a bit of a problem. So I should still prioritize, if you have a chance at an easy violet, then go for it. So I play so little killer that I'll never run out of blues. For example, this is just at random. It's in the middle of Ottstarvas, so at random leveling, prestiging Legion up to prestige 3, I have 24 of these. I'm not gonna play Legion 24 times, so I don't even have to worry. So greens, blues, and of course yellows and browns, or browns, sorry, now, I'll always have enough. However, reds are iridescent and violets, I won't. So rare and visceral, very rare and visceral. So I'll run out of these actually. For example, only 5 Frank's mixtapes, because he's ranked at the bottom. So I think no matter what, I should probably just pick up as many purples as I can. Of course, prioritizing the Filthy Blade, which he says. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm rambling on. Just caught me by surprise, that thingy. So I'm trying to kind of like look for Legion. It survives 3 times in a single use of Feral Francis Legion. I can do that. So I'm trying to complete some of these Legion tome thingies while I play. I might play one more game, and then I might take a little break, do some work, clean some clothes, and check in on my daughter and stuff. and then I'll be on again. I'm guessing around midnight, half past, or something, and then I'm gonna stream all night as Survivor, which is which I enjoy the most. But I'm gonna take one more Legion game. No, I'm talking here ahead of. See if I go. You've had an early morning, right? But when was it you get up in the morning? Wasn't it really early? Or just early? I think it was early. Yeah, I get you. Well, you're more than welcome to stop by if you want. But I can totally up. 6:30 a.m. My notes are all gone, so I'm just relying on memory. I actually have a piece of paper so I can take new notes. I better find my old ones. And my memory is sketchy sometimes. I need 8:45. Oh, you had the long commute, yeah. So this is what I remember. I think Buchuga was. Oh, I'm gonna say some mistakes now, perhaps. But I think it was it Portugal? I'm so sorry if I misremember. And it's you work in, wasn't waiter, was it? I'm so sorry if I misremember. Correct. Off you. Sometimes I conflate two names. I think I've sometimes mistaken you for Eposi and vice versa. Okay. You just stand there around. Is he back at it? Shouldn't went back on that generator. It's not what it's not what it fell out. Oh, there they were. Main one. Wow. 2 gens are completed. Let's get you up. Where are they? Okay. Is this evil? Might be. It might be. Oh, they're all here. I'm not gonna run away to some far off land. They're kind of all here. Hello. Where'd she go? Oh, I'm so stupid. I should not have put Feral Frenzy until I had my eyes on her again. That was stupid. Am I undetectable still? Yes, I am. I love that Trail of Torment. God, I love it. Probably an art of that. And I kind of look like a survivor, I think. Oh, I'm not gonna make it all the way over there. Damn it. Well, hello. Oh, so he's still here. I'm kind of evil. If I take him down again, I've been tunneling him, but I won't mind a frenzy hit on him. Hopefully I can get some killer instinct thingies going. Did he just outsmart me there? Did he just outsmart me? Did he hide somewhere here instead of jump down? There he is. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Nice. He's kind of, isn't he, like Death Hook? I think he is. I think he is. I'm not gonna spare him. Why would I? It just ended up like that. It just ended up like that. Hold me. Hold? Is that hiding? And got me to run through a hole that he didn't jump through. That's the nomenclature, that's the terminology. There's somebody. Well, we finally got to someone. There we are. There we are. This ability is quite cool. Legion's ability, it's like fun. However, it walks a little bit out if we're down to 3 survivors, right? Because you have to have hit them 5 times. And then JRM Tech, who is a YouTube that's known for holding killers nice. That's kind of funny. Sorry about that. Did they just get a hook ready for me? Well, thank you, nice survivors. I will gracefully take your sacrifice or your offerings. Thank you. They did you dirty. Lara or whoever that was. They did you dirty. What can I say? Well, there are like 4 generators left, guys. And yes, I can kinda patrol them. What am I supposed to do? Let you have one? Can't crawl around the map. Have to start one. Or this'll take ages. I don't particularly enjoy it. It got no aura reading abilities other than Killer Instinct and nowhere, so I'm kinda lost until I stumble into one. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Very funny. I wish I have had some sort of abilities to find them. There we are. Okay. There you are. Let's see if we can Killer Instinct the other one. No, we cannot. He's hiding somewhere far away. I should have just. I should have just killed her. Should have just killed her. She gave me a chance. And I squandered it. Oh well, yeah. And sometimes, you know, you kind of, I think you notice it more when you're a killer than when you're a survivor. So some survivors go into a game. The entire plan is to just, you know, put up boons. You know, I will never touch a generator. Well, how are you supposed to get out if that's your plan? And then one of them will be, I'll follow the killer around them blind. Okay, now 2 of you will never touch a generator. How are the other 2 supposed to, you know, have to get on generators? You can play it very carefully if you want. I can understand that. But if you're not at all gonna touch a generator, then, you know, your teammates will all die. If, you know, really, really bad, I guess so. But you, for example, you know, you watch Fun Goose. What really struck me with him is, and I've always had that same approach to the game, is, you know, he's talking, he's scheming, he's planning, he's strategizing, he's looking, following the game and everything, and he's narrating it all, right? And every single second he can, he's like doing that on the generator. And even when he's like, the killer's right by, or getting close by him, chasing a survivor, and now he goes down, and okay, I think I can go for flashlight save here, I think that's the right play and everything, and he still kind of waits up until that last second to leave the generator, just to, you know, get as much progress in as possible, because that's kind of your role, right? I like that approach to the game, I think. There we are. So do we have more? Well, this won't be difficult. Hit survivors 4 times in a single. Okay, I can do that. Not that difficult. What do I have? I don't know how many. Not that many. I'm still working through them, and I've only got one actually finished, completed. Right? Well, 100%. Then I have a couple of completed. These lower ones are so tough to get through because they have so many. The challenges are like, what are we here? Drop a pallet to stun the killer 4 times in a single shot. Oh. And this one is sacrifice 4 survivors in the basement at a single shot. Oh. Hook a survivor in the basement while another survivor is on a hook, on a basement hook 1 time while using the perk. Oh. These are quite tough, right? Yeah, I don't approve of too many of these not fun challenges, and the survivor challenge. Some of them are broken. I think I spent like 3 or 4 days trying to get a hide in a locker in within 10 seconds of a chase from a killer or something like that, right? And then you actually manage to do it, and it doesn't count. And you actually manage to do it one more time, and it doesn't count. And you go like, there's something wrong here, and you go on the internet, and somebody's writing like, I think that's broken, and it can't be done or something. And then they really need to. If that's true, they really need to fix that, right? Because players can use that, really make it unfun. Yeah. Nice. Nice. That's a nice. Ooh, I better write that down. Uh, um, so you understand what I have been there. I have been there a couple of times. I haven't tried any of these basement. I don't think many, at least. I've of course taken them when it's just hook a survivor in the basement or hook 3 different survivors in the basement, and it's not like in one trial and stuff like that, right? However, when they got up to being that specific, then I have just steered clear of the basement ones so far. But I've definitely picked some of those challenges that are just annoyingly difficult to finish, and I definitely have had bad experiences with that. Shall I take one more? Let's take one more Legion, and then we log off and go check on Daughter and stuff. And then I also need to earn the blood point. Use the blood points I earned on Legion while playing Legion. I need to remember that. So I've got new notes on Bojuka. Hello, Sipper. How are you? I better I better clean up my notes. I am indeed. I'm starting Legion, and I think I'll perk him up to prestige up to level 6. we are doing a stealth kick combo legion. So I looked online. I found a Giga Kick Legion build, and I found some Stealth Legion builds, and I've comboed them to one I called Stealth Kick. So as soon as I kick a generator, two others start regressing, and my terror radius gets transferred to the generator, and I see auras, nowhere to hide. And that's my build. Let's see here. So I kick it. I see auras. Well, hello. And we have somebody up here. And we have somebody over here. I'm quite fast, lady. Hello. What are you saying? May I not pick up your boyfriend? Is that what you're saying? Why are they still hanging around? I'll just take you next. You know that's right. You know that's right. Hello. Well, here we go then. You know I vault fast as well, right? Haven't they played against Legion? So that's why I'm playing so bad against Legion all the time. One other thing I learned about Legion, the kill instinct works in lockers. You know, you can't hide from this fellow. Can't hide from this fellow. Where the heck are we going? There's a guy down here? I did not know this area existed even. Where the heck are hooks? Where the heck are hooks? This might be bad. This might be bad. I did not know that it existed. And that it was so hook. Damn it. So hook. Poor. Let's get into Friends mode again. Where is she? This is what I hate about Frenzy mode. You can't see thingies. Okay. Back on these. Are they back here? Yes, they are. I sometimes am this survivor. He'll stay on this gen all game. It's kinda sad, isn't it? Let's get this killer instinct. Come on. Come on. None. Didn't even spot them, she went this way. Oh well. You will. What the frick? What the frick? That was fast. That was fast. Somebody's typing a lot. Okay. Jeez, they're fast. So never hit two survivors, same survivor twice. That's so weird, I think, of an ability. Learning some mind games, practicing. Did us. So that doesn't work. Well, they played well, so I'll let them rescue her and let's have some fun with the rest. Is this rain? Will they get to you or not? They haven't even rescued the other one yet. Okay, they're over there somewhere. Let us get to it. They're there. Where did she go? Where did she go? Really? What? That was insane. Have to go for it at some point. They had fun, I think. So the other day, I was on the bus on my way to work and I saw you were streaming the night before, so I had a quick look and noticed that you were playing Fortnite. Yes! So Zipper Chef sometimes looked illegal seeing me play Fortnite, indeed. So sometimes Zipper Chef and Sid and Milk, I think, have gotten me persuaded to try out Fortnite. Just for a game or two before bed. It does take a little bit of persuasion and alcohol and stuff before I do it. But unfortunately it is possible. Hello, that's plenty. GG. I have peer pressure. Plenty was Rick Rhymes in the one. You guys were good. And so fast on those generators. I was out of my depth. That's plenty. But fun game, nevertheless. I hope you guys had fun. Let's see, should we say that's last game for now? Oh, I did get my little thingy. What do I do here? Is there another Legion one here? Let's see. There is. It's all the way down here. Okay, it's a full Feral Frenzy thingy. So I'm starting to understand the Feral Frenzy thing. Octi Obsession 15. Are you crazy? Can I go this way? Hide within 10 meters of the killer without being caught for a total in a single trial. Oh, how do I get here for the fastest? How about this? Okay, I can do that. Oh, some of these are just. How about this? Cleanse 20 totems. Okay, I think I'll have to just. Hello, Sid. How are you? Perhaps I'll just do this. Is there an obsession every game? If I pick this and I don't have an obsession perk, will there be an obsession? Do I know? Does anyone know that? Is there always an obsession, or do I need to pick an obsession perk? Yes, there's always an obsession. Oh, okay. Then I can just have that thing on and it'll slowly count up. Because it's not in a single game. Nice. And the next one is. I can do that. Cool. We have a plan. There's always one by default. Yes, yes. So that's the obsession. However, that said, just to play a little bit, if I pick this perk, a survivor who blinds you or stuns you using a paladin locker becomes your obsession, and then a new survivor becomes the obsession. They are affected by oblivious stats for 6 seconds and are shown you do for 8. This might make it easier to complete the perk, right? The Get Home. And another one is whenever you hit a new thing. What's that? This one should probably. This one will probably make it done quite fast. Won't it? Hook a survivor, there's not the obsession. This obsession is exposed and reveals the aura. I run over there. I hook them. That's 1 pip. A new survivor becomes the obsession. I think Friends Till the End will be the one I will use to get this done. And I might have to disappoint. I'll think I'll cut it short here. However, I will be streaming again in about an hour, between an hour and 2, I think. So I'll just go down, do all the chores I have left of the day, make sure my daughter's. I don't think she's had that much to eat yet and stuff. And we have learned of the best viewers. That's it. That's my cue, I think. There we are. See you later, I hope, some of you at least. And goodbye.